Welcome back, guys. So, today's topic is pancreatic cancer. So, this is Mariano Barbacid, a Spanish cancer researcher who's been working on cancer biology since before most people online knew what the word algorithm meant. Recently, his name started circulating after his lab published results showing they were capable to completely eliminate an aggressive form of pancreatic cancer in mice, and immediately the internet did what it does the best. Some people screamed, cure found, others screamed, fake, and a loud group somehow decided the most important takeaway was his face, which is impressive considering pancreatic cancer is one of the deadliest cancers known, with survival rates so bad that doctors usually don't sugarcoat them at all. What Barbacid's team actually did was go after the KRAS pathway, a mutation involved in roughly 90% of the pancreatic cancer. KRAS has had a reputation for decades as the boss fight of cancer research. The thing everyone knows is there but nobody can beat. Not because scientists are lazy or stupid, but because cancer is really good at surviving. Instead of trying the same failed drug approach again, his team used a triple therapy strategy that attacks the pathway from multiple angles at once. And in mice, it worked. The tumors didn't shrink, they disappeared. That alone is enough to make researchers around the world sit up straight. Now, before anyone runs off saying cancer is over and hospitals are about to shut down, this is still preclinical research. It has not been tested in humans yet. That means years of trial are still ahead, testing safety, dosage, side effects, and whether the same results hold up in real patients. This is not a miracle cure, and pretending it actually hurts real science. What this is proof that something long considered undruggable might not be so impossible after all. In cancer, research that not hype, that's a crack in a wall people have been punching for decades. Because of these results, Barbacid's Institute has received renewed funding and institutional support to push this research forward toward human trials. That's not charity or celebration money, that's cautious, data driven funding that says this is promising enough to keep going. That's how progress actually works. Not through viral headlines, but through boring, expensive, slow science that builds on itself one step at a time. And then somehow the conversation took a turn. Instead of focusing on the pancreatic cancer, one of the most lethal diseases we know, or the possibility of finally weakening the KRAS driven tumors, people started mocking Barbacid's facial birthmark. Jokes, memes, comments, zooming in on his appearance like this was a reality show. Auditions instead of a scientific breakthrough. A man who spent all his life trying to reduce human suffering became a punchline because of how he looks, which really tells you everything you need to know about the internet priorities. So let's be clear, this isn't a story about a man curing cancer overnight. It's about a scientist who refused to accept that impossible was the final answer, who have changed how one of the most aggressive cancers might be treated in the future, and who did it without caring whether the internet found him visually appealing. So congrats to Dr. Mariano Barbacid, not for ending cancer, but for doing something far harder, moving the fight forward in a way that actually matters. And maybe, just maybe, reminding people that progress doesn't always come from perfect faces or perfect headlines, but from people who keep working long after everyone else gives up.